Hello guys, this is Spicy, and this is a review on the Bandai High Grade Universal Century HGUC 144 scale Asshimar. So this kit was released in 2005, and yeah, this guy has a very funny name, and a lot of people have made some inappropriate variation of this name, such as stuff that I'm not going to talk about because it's very childish. Anyway, this is the Earth Federation prototype mobile suit, and it's more like a predecessor to the Titans suits actually. So yeah, it's obviously a transformable mobile suit, and it's perhaps one of the best transformable kits in the Universal Century line. Here we have all the pictures, including the transformation gimmick. And here we have the some of the accessories and stuff. So yeah, it comes with a articulated base, which is very nice. And the retail price in Japan is 2,000 yen. You can probably find this kit in North America for around 25 to anywhere between 25 to $31. Obviously, this one is distributed by Bluefin, and I got this one as a trade, so pretty cool. Alright, anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at what you get with this kit. You get the foil stickers. I use up all of them. It's not too bad. You do need to use a foil sticker for the mono eyes, so yeah. That means no adjustable mono eye whatsoever. This thing is made from titanium alloy and ceramic composite, and it's got one accessory, the beam rifle. And if you guys watch Zeta Gundam, this guy caused a lot of headache for both Char, aka Quattro, and Camille, and he also took down one of the AU's Rick DS. Yeah, so this guy is not to be joked around with. He's actually, a formidable opponent. Here we have some more kits from the Zeta Gundams series. And yeah, I have to say, this is probably one of my favorite transformable mobile suits. At first, I kind of feel like this guy's really silly. It's basically like a UFO with a gun attached to it. UFO with legs sticking out, and gun attached to the bottom. Some people call this thing a flying donut, but yeah, it's actually pretty cool. Alright, so anyway, take the instruction manual away and take a look at what we got here. So we got this base right here, which is very nice. It's nicely articulated, so I need to give Bandai some credit for throwing this in. You can articulate it side to side, and you can move it back and forth. I also got the adapter here for the beam rifle, so you can attach it in this mode. Yeah, and if you want to put it in robot mode, basically you just unpeg that adapter for the beam rifle. And this is how it looks like in the mobile armor mode, or some people call it vehicle mode. It's technically mobile armor mode. So yeah, you do have to do some painting. All these vents on the side. I painted those red to be accurate to the box art. Also had to paint the inside of the beam rifle and the front of the beam rifle. Yeah, so some bit of painting. Also painted these vents right there on the legs. And yeah, this is how it looks like on top. I also throw some decal on there to make it more interesting. It's pretty cool. This thing is actually super fast. I don't even know how it's capable of that kind of speed, but it's got quite a few thrusters. It definitely give the Hyakushiki and the Gundam Mark II a run for its money. Obviously, it's no match for later mobile suits such as the Zeta Gundam. The Zeta Gundam will probably run circle around this guy. But yeah, this thing was eventually developed into the Unksha, which I don't like whatsoever. So I might review it in the future if I get in the trade or if I get sponsored for it. But yeah, it's pretty much the same kit with like some minor differences. Alright, so to transform this guy into the mobile suit mode, basically what you have to do is just remove the beam rifle on the bottom. I did throw some decal here on the beam rifle, and the beam rifle is very simple. Just flip out the handle like that, and then you're done. So here we have the beam rifle, very nice. We got 2 pegs. This can be attached to the back, and then this attached to the side. So I'll show you guys that. Since we're gonna not use this adapter anymore, let's go ahead and remove this thing and put that away. Okay, so here we go, transforming this guy into the mobile sumo. One thing I would suggest is to actually just remove the head for this part. Yeah, this can get quite tricky when you're transforming. So okay, and what I also like to do is remove the arms. Yeah, it's not parts forming, but you know, just to be safe, because you know, I tend to break stuff on camera. I don't know why. I get like extra clumsy or something whenever I try to transform like a kid or something on camera. So anyway, let's go ahead and remove all those parts. And what you want to do is just flip out the legs like so. Very simple. And you want to move the backpack like so. Taps in right there. You move these thrusters up right there. And then you want to untap this 2 tabs right here that hold onto the crotch section. This you gotta be a little bit careful because you can very easily break the tabs. So you just wanna, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna remove the legs too, just for this part because I don't want to break those tabs. The way it's designed is not the best design. This is like the thing I hate about this kit. Well, I don't like about this kit is this thing. This thing doesn't move, so you have to like, you know, push it in and you hear a click, and when you pop it out, you gotta just like work it out. Otherwise, you gotta break the tabs. So yeah, that wasn't too hard. And then now it's smooth sailing. All you have to do is close up the chest parts right there. This forms the chest section right there. Again, I throw some decal on there. And yeah, there we have the body, and then we have the legs. Legs are pretty simple. You just open up this part on the back, and you work the legs out like so. Move that part. There we go. And then you close it up, and then you just open up the feet, and then there we go. There's the feet. Throw 1 decal right there on the lower legs. Pop that back in. Same thing with this leg. Open this up. There we go. And then work the leg. There we go. Work it out like so. Flip open the feet. Attach that to this leg right there. Now the legs are complete. This kit's actually quite big, so we'll talk about that soon too. And for the arm, very simple. Open this up. I did also painted the pistons on the biceps. Then you pull the hand out like so, like that. And then you close it up. Oops. There we go. Tap that in properly. And yeah, it has 2 closed fists, and then you can swap this one out for the trigger finger for the beam rifle if you like. This one isn't properly transformed. Hang on. There we go. There we go. It has to be like that. Okay, so I'm gonna swap this out. On the bottom of the stand, there's an attachment point where you can swap out the hand like that. That's very nice actually. So there we go. I'm gonna open up this. Unfortunately, the beam rifle doesn't just slide in because it's got the trigger. So the trigger finger slides into the trigger hole right there. There we go. Pop this on like so. There we go. I threw a Titan Test Team logo on the arm. Okay, we're almost done. Okay, this one here, another Titan logo right there. Same idea. Pull this out. Get the hand to come out here if I can. All right, there we go. That wasn't too bad. There we go. Keep in mind, this is not like an action figure. This is a model kit, so you do have to work your magic. But as far as a model kit goes, this is probably one of the best transformable kits ever. Well, not ever, but one of the best ones. Okay, here is this part right here. This forms the head. All you have to do is push the parts in like so, like that. There we go. There's the head. Throw some decals on the side. And then you just pop the head on here. There we go. How cool is that? This guy's pretty big. Let's compare him to a Origins Zaku. So here we have the WAF. You can see this guy just towers over the WAF. Matter of fact, if you count the top of the antenna, this guy is the same height as like a Master Grade Zaku. Surprising, isn't it? Okay, so basically what you can do here now, you can remove this port on the bottom, and that let you attach this guy to the base. Okay, and if you don't want to use a beam rifle, you can remove the hand. Well, you can remove the beam rifle, but I'm just gonna give you guys an idea what you can do with the... Okay, well, it seems to not want to work. Oh well, it actually worked. Okay, anyway, there we go. You can plug the beam rifle on the back, skirt like so. That, okay, very cool. Seems like once you attach the hand, since it's not a polycap, it can be quite problematic if you want to remove it. So just be careful. I almost thought I was gonna break the trigger finger off. So just be careful of that. If you decided to, trying to remove the hand with the beam rifle on it. And as always, when it comes to articulation, these transformable kits are mostly designed for, the transformation gimmick over the articulation. So I think according to instruction, you can actually store this part down here. I am having a problem storing this piece. Oh, I think it's right here. There we go. Yeah, it just taps right there. That's very simple. Okay, anyway, these kits are designed for, the transformation gimmick over the actual articulation of the kit. So we're just going to talk about some of the very simple articulation right there. Obviously, the head's on the ball joint, but you're not going to get much movement out of that because of the crazy shoulders. We do have the butterfly action right here for the shoulders, and then you can rotate the arm like that via a peg. And we do have the built-in elbow swivel right there. And you can also bend the elbow like that. It's a little bit less than, it's actually exactly 90 degrees. And we do have a little bit of a waist articulation, but this is more like a transformation joint. So I don't really count that, but you could give it an ab crunch if you like. Obviously, the hands on the ball joint. It's a hard plastic to plastic connection point, so it will get worn out eventually. The legs on the polycap, ball joint polycap system. Rotate that. Whole style articulation. We don't have the size, so we don't have the thigh cut, unfortunately. And then we got the. It's actually a double jointed elbow, double jointed knee, not elbow. But yeah, this part gets in the way, so you're not gonna get too much articulation out of that. And yeah, no thigh cut is a little bit disappointing, but this kit is made back in 2005. And for transformable mobile suit, working all that gimmick into the kit, I guess with the technology they had back in 2005, it's probably not so possible. So yeah, and again, the feet can go in and out. You have a little bit of side to side, but that's pretty much it. You do have a hinge, so the feet can hinge forward like that. So that's okay. It's not too bad. So yeah, for the 13-year-old kid, I think this one's still pretty good. And if you can find it, I definitely recommend picking it up. The face right there looks really good. Kind of look like with the purple underneath. Really looks like a Dom. Yeah, they must have took cues from This thing is probably made by a former Xeon engineer. Yeah, that defected to the Federation or working for Anaheim or something. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this review. This is a very nice kit. I definitely recommend picking it up, and thanks for watching.